Alright, today let's talk about the real reason most artists plateau. The harsh truth is most people don't fail, they just stop evolving. When people talk about plateauing, they usually frame it as something going wrong. Like, I just lost motivation. I can't think of anything anymore. I ran out of ideas. I'm just not improving anymore. But most plateaus don't come from lack of effort. They come from something much quieter. So this is what plateauing really is. A plateau isn't failure. What it is stability without growth. You're still working, you're still showing up, you're still producing, but the results just feel familiar. Same reactions, same level of comfort, same ceiling. And that familiarity tricks you into thinking that you're being consistent, when really you're just repeating what you found to already work. Plateaus are confusing because they don't feel bad at first. You're not struggling, you're not failing publicly, you're competent. And competence can be dangerous because competence is comfortable enough to stay, but at the same time uncomfortable enough to frustrate you. So instead of changing your approach, you usually just push harder, more effort, same process, and nothing changes. And what I think the real cause is, just protecting your identity. Most plateaus are not technical problems, they're identity problems. You've built an identity around being good, reliable, solid, at a certain level, and any form of growth pretty much threatens that identity because real growth will ask you to sound worse for a while, look inexperienced again, and have to admit what you don't know. So instead of evolving, you protect the version of yourself that already works, not consciously, but quietly. So let's talk about why growth can feel like regression. When you're trying something new, it usually feels worse before it gets better. Your output drops, your confidence dips, and that rhythm that you built has to break. That doesn't mean that you're moving backwards, it means that you're reorganizing. When people make the mistake of that temporary discomfort being failure and they rush back to what's familiar, that's how plateaus become permanent. So how do we break a plateau? Let's talk about it. If you feel stuck, don't ask, how do I work harder? Ask yourself these questions instead. What am I repeating because it feels safe? Look for those patterns that you've stopped questioning. What feedback am I avoiding? Real growth requires some friction. What skill am I underdeveloping because it feels uncomfortable? And what would it look like to become a beginner again on purpose? Not recklessly, but intentionally. Progress doesn't always come from more effort, it comes from different effort. Listen, everybody plateaus. The real difference is how do we respond to it? Some people get bitter, blame the system or the algorithm. Some people stay busy but stay stagnant. And then other people will pause, reassess, and let themselves change even when it feels awkward, especially when it feels awkward. Those people don't always grow fast, but they grow continuously. So if you're in a season that just feels flat, not bad, but just kind of stuck, that might not be a sign to quit. It might just be a sign that the version of you that got you here is not the same version of you that's gonna get you to the next level. And that's it for this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I go by first name Shane. I'm an artist, producer, and an engineer. And I'm just taking some time to share my experiences over the years as an artist, as a creative, as somebody who's been vulnerable, has put themselves through level after level. And I hope this finds its way to you, resonates with you, and motivates you. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments and create a dialogue that will help others. And that's it. Take care. Peace.